try it now.
I need to find somebody to keep track of my legs if I do that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my gloves. Yes. Keep track of my legs if I do that thing.
That was a delayed reaction. What was with the echo?
Oh, sorry. It's my, I'm
He's he's turning into a disco ball.
I was like, yeah, why did she just say that again? She just said that, but that was on my side.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
You think so? You think so? You think so?
The humor.
I made it. I got my gloves. I don't have to be sticky running FTP. There's enough pine pitch around here right now that doesn't matter where you roll, you wind up with it on your wheel. Am I there?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
You said pine pit. Oh, yeah.
Pine pitch, the sticky stuff, honey.
Right.
Yeah.
Xavier, are you warming up? There you go. I see you. It's pink strap day for him.
When do we start that thing? How far out are we?
Yeah, we're about 4 minutes out, so we're just getting our warm up in. We'll do a couple of we'll go like 3 minutes in kind of a mock sprint just to get things good and warmed up. Usually the program has us do a 5-minute one. We'll just do a 3-minute one. And
if I remember correctly, in order to get an accurate FTP, I wait and start my right when you start it, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, because otherwise it counts for the warm up, and then that's going to slow things down.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going to have to remind me to turn that on.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to be all smart.
I like it when you're smart.
So for you, Michelle, they'll be like, this is 20 minutes with no stopping. So you'll the kind of jogging in place is probably going to keep your heart rate the highest. Using arms and legs. I wouldn't even have the step involved today. You'll just be jogging in place, and because you want fairly high heart rate, and then you want it to be a sustained. At the end, you should be done, like you don't have anything left. So it's FTPs are the hardest thing we do. Just
Okay, so it's Xavier's first FTP, so you might want to tell him what you're looking for from him.
Yeah. And we talked a little bit earlier about that. Ideally today for you, Xavier, if you had your little bike thing, that's going to be.
He's at grandma's.
Oh, got it. So I don't know how to. So what you can do, Xavier, is still work out with us, and do some of your kind of stretching motions, and then kind
of running in place.
Yeah, kind of running in place, punching out or twisting to the side, or bicycle movements with your arms. It's something where you're trying to keep your body moving for a sustained period of time.
Translation, he's a mean coach today, Xavier.
Yes.
Don't get any breaks. We have to go for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And when we're done, we all say, we don't like you, go back to Switzerland.
That's right.
Yeah. Who's
Oh, he'll be, will you be back? Is it next month? Oh, then you'll have your. He's wondering if next month when you do it, could it be on a Wednesday or a Friday? Because then he'd be at his house.
Oh, yeah.
oh,
Great
nice.
idea, Xavier, great idea.
Yes.
I mean, technically, even today, we could move it to Wednesday, and then I might be able to do it with you.
Xavier, you're my new best friend. Let's move it to Wednesday. Let's move it, because I might have something to do on Wednesday.
So does that mean I'm all dressed up and no place to go, me and my funky toothpaste ways?
That's a great idea.
Yeah. So, I mean, we can have you do an FTP on Wednesday, whether we're doing that or not. And then, then next month, we can do them all. We usually do it. We try to do it on the first Monday of every month, but we can switch it to the first Wednesday. That's fine. And do it once a month.
Excellent.
Happy to do that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and shoot for an FTP today. And so we're going to do 3 minutes of up in the orange zone. So 3 minutes of kind of a hard sprint here. And we're getting started in 3, 2, 1, go. So we're going to do 3 minutes of intensity right now. We're just going to get everything in our body warmed up and ready to go for the FTP test. So make sure you're breathing. Start breathing early on, because and start your heart rate monitor, but don't start the actual test until we start the test. But you want to breathe early, because your body will develop lactic acid, and the way to process lactic acid is with oxygen. So breathing is good.
Yeah, actually. Can't tell you kids how beautiful it is here. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just mild right now, no breeze. I'm in a t-shirt and stuff. And
Nice.
My sister who lives there in Masonville, it's near Syracuse, or I don't know if you're not, Sydney, I think, if you know that area, Connie. And
yeah.
she said how pretty it was too. And the leaves are starting to change.
Yeah, and so far they change, they get pretty, and it rains and knocks them all down. But we've had a few days where it's pretty nice at the moment. So.
Yeah.
One more minute. Keep the intensity.
I've been enjoying swimming lately in the lake.
Wow.
The temperature in the water has finally dropped down. Stuart thinks it's too cold, but I think it's perfect.
Perfect.
We had, as I lovingly refer to, dumbass dog swimming yesterday.
Yeah.
30 seconds. Push
Did you
it.
get him? Did you get him slowed down enough? Tired enough?
Yesterday, yeah, we walked first for like 2 miles and then swam him a lot.
Good job, Michelle.
2 a days, huh?
I'm still after it, girl.
10 seconds.
Dog.
4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna jog. Slow it down. Slow it down. We're gonna have a 3-minute jog here, and then we're gonna get into our FTP. Hopefully that got your heart rate up. That got things.
134.
144.
Oh, good.
And Xavier's
Wow.
getting his heart rate now.
Yep.
This is Michelle. Look at the two of them using technology.
Techno kids.
I don't know. I think it said 130.
Okay.
Nice. I think therefore I are. I might get in a boat today. I swear.
Fun.
Warm enough to go kayaking.
59, huh?
Yeah. Really nice, sunny and
How long for?
What was Xavier's?
59.
Okay. Good job, buddy.
well, we're supposed to be going slow now, right? I'm still whipping along. I'm like, I'm on automatic pilot heading towards FTP.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get the heart rate down for sure. Get some water, drink.
Apparently, I'm supposed to be Craig today, going out too fast.
Mhm.
Everybody's cutting stuff.
I can hear the birds, Connie.
Yeah, those crows, there's a whole slew of them that got raised up together across the lake, and they travel in a pack.
I was watching them the other day. They were making a lot of noise out here, and there was two of them doing quite the little acrobatic dance in the sky with each other.
Oh yeah, they're very busy. I don't think I'd ever want to come back as a bird. They look pretty well, they're out there, but they just got to eat all day.
Yeah.
Well, and we had 3 huge buzzards down at the dock, and I was like, okay, you ugly beasts need to move before I get there.
They're nasty.
They are. They
I'm
used
sorry,
to taunt
but-
our poor Bandit. Whiskey's not as interested.
Bandit, who's Bandit?
Our other dog,
Oh,
he
you have 2
did
dogs?
not like the birds, and they would land in a tree just close enough where he could see them. And one
Oh,
time they
mess.
landed on the neighbor's roof. He ran straight up from the dock
Huh?
around our fence so he could sit in the yard and bark at them. Like, he hated them. So far, Whiskey's like, bird, ugly.
Good. That makes it easier.
Yeah. He's been like that with the deer too, which is good so far.
Yes, very.
So Bessie is in surgery evidently today or even right
Today?
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was this week, and I knew it's a big one. I don't know if you heard, Craig.
No.
Okay, so it's a new thing they're doing for lymphedema. They figured it out up in Cleveland, and they're rerouting some stuff. I don't quite get all the medical terminology to make it so that she won't have the lymphedema. So we're just praying for a success, because that's why she always has to have the thing on her arm after having breast cancer surgery and everything. And hers is pretty significant. So if this works, it's going to be fantastic.
Wow. Wow. Replumbing, rerouting the plumbing. That's
Well, and the fact that they figured out how to do it,
yeah.
That's cool.
figure out your lymphatic system is amazing.
Yeah.
How
So
long be-
my friend Carol that's going through it, she goes through like a physical therapy for massage that massages like from the top to your bottom to get all the lymphatic fluids out,
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
prevent lymphedema.
Yeah.
So
all right, are we going soon?
We are going to go. Yep. So we're getting ready here. 30 seconds. So what we're going to do now is when you take off, you're not going to go as hard as you just went, because this is a sustained effort for 20 minutes, and you want to at the end feel like you overall for the 20 minutes you pushed yourself as hard as you could for the entire 20. And so, for some of you that have heart rate, we're going to try and sustain a high heart rate the entire time. If you've got power, that's easy. And then if like if folks are also watching this on YouTube later, you can do average speed. If you're on a stationary bicycle with different levels of resistance, you'll have it like maybe if you have 10 levels of resistance, you might have it like on level 4, and you were able to sustain a certain amount of miles per hour at resistance level 4 for 20 minutes. Just some type of way to measure what you're doing so that when we do it again, you have a reference point. And so that's how we're going to do it. Here we go. We're getting started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 20 minutes. We're going to make sure you're breathing. You're starting to work hard. You're ramping it up to a nice and uncomfortable intensity level.
Craig, what's your normal FTP? You remember?
Mine's usually between 120 and 130,
Okay.
somewhere in there. When I was racing, it was, closer to 200.
Right.
But
No, I'm good with the between, 110 and 120.
yeah, well, and Tammy and we usually are about the same. Haven't seen her for a while, but it's usually, 119 to 123, somewhere in there. And technically, just so you know, when you have your power meter or your some type of measurement, then you can set what 80% or what 70% of that is. And so when we talk about the green zone and the yellow zone, 80%, 90%, all of that is based upon your FTP, which is 100%.
Right.
And sometimes we'll do FTP plus. So then you'll be going more harder than we're going on our FTP, but it'll be obviously a shorter duration than 20 minutes, or you couldn't do it.
Tammy's been out walking because the weather was great. She is then her uncle is going on hospice.
Okay.
So she's doing that. Then she's doing a yoga retreat. Then at the end of the month, she has shoulder replacement.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what fun.
He's been in a lot of pain.
Yeah,
So
she'll be better. Does she have to transfer on and off? Is she in a wheelchair?
no, she's temporary able-bodied like me.
Yeah. Future wheelchair athletes of America.
That's so funny. That term is so funny to me.
Yeah, I think so. Scott Hollenbeck.
Yep. All right, guys, we're almost 2.5 minutes in. Keep it going. Breathe. Keep pushing it. Good job, Michelle. This is your first FTP. At the halfway point, we'll take a heart rate just so you can, and if you can take the heart rate with your legs still moving, that's going to be a good thing. Technically, I can count it out for you, and you can just put your hand on your neck, just so you don't lose any of your intensity.
Jerry, I see your arms moving. You're doing great. That's it, sister. Craig, meet Jerry. Jerry, meet Craig.
Hello. Yeah. Might as well take advantage of it, right?
I told her she can join us Monday or Wednesdays and Fridays too, even without Xavier.
Yeah, this last week, my daughter was visiting, so.
Yeah,
So,
for your fabulous birthday.
oh, we don't like to count them anymore.
No, but had you told us last week, we could have done a really bad version of happy birthday.
Yeah. Don't get me.
Connie's the only one that can sing in tune, and the rest of us drown her out.
You said you wanted a bad version of it.
This Saturday is Xavier's coming up.
I know, he's gonna be a whopping 26.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
I
this-
remember 26, I think.
His aunt is coming for a visit from Colorado.
Oh, awesome.
He hasn't, he hasn't seen her since he was 2.
Oh, wow.
It's gonna be wonderful, buddy. I'm always
it up.
happy if one of my kids calls me.
Yeah.
Keep pushing it, guys. Keep pushing it.
Calls you what?
Yeah, exactly. Something other than when my daughter goes, Lenore.
All right, we're coming up on our 5-minute marker.
This is like swimming for me, you know. I'm like doing that steady thing with the swimming.
Let's get a heart rate from everybody.
160.
150. Nice.
138.
160.
Greg, you want
138.
Yes, I will count you out. Ready, set, go. Stop.
8. I don't
It
know
was-
if that's accurate or
No,
not.
actually, I stopped you at 5 and needed to go one more. So you're at maybe 9 or 10. Yeah. So probably you can pick up the intensity there. So maybe lifting your knees a little bit higher, swinging your arms a little bit more. So let's just try to bump up your intensity, because I think 90 to 100 heart rate. You want to be up in the 120s at least.
Yeah.
You want to do it again? It's, of course, keep your legs moving, because right now it's dropping. As soon as you stop moving, your heart rate's going, oh, we don't need to work that hard.
Not mine. Mine's going up for another 5.
Yeah, I know. Some of us, when we stop, it still goes up.
Yeah. Like, what happened? Get going.
Yeah. Well, and technically, so if you think about your heart rate, so while you guys are working hard, I'm just going to give you a little aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration insight. And sometimes you might think about, like, when you sprint really hard and then you stop sprinting, your body still is breathing heavy for 30, 40, 50 seconds afterwards. And you guys heard of the term oxygen debt, right? So you go into oxygen debt, which means your body can't get enough oxygen to keep up with the intensity level. So it borrows and goes into debt by and that creates lactic acid. So when you stop the exercise, your body continues to breathe to pay back the debt, the oxygen debt. And so in that process is that breathing after you're done. I mean, you're not trying to breathe after you're done sprinting. Your body just does it normally, but it's paying back the oxygen debt and getting you back to balanced books, if you will.
Okay, well, this one says 149 on the monitor.
Oh,
Nice.
good. That's good. Keep it up.
That sounds more like it.
You say I was working harder that time than the first time, so I don't know
Yeah.
how it would be whatever it was.
Yeah. We'll have you do it again at the halfway marker at 10 minutes. We're at 8 minutes now, team. So keep up the work. Keep up the effort.
Don't forget to exhale.
Yeah, if you only inhale, you'll explode.
Yes, your hair will catch on fire.
It has to go. You have to work with yourself. Inhale and then exhale.
Yeah, both. You have to
Yeah,
do
it's
both.
both.
The water as you go by doesn't really work for hydration.
Push it,
Just a
breathe.
boring old FTP test, just a boring old flying around the deck fast. Pick,
Michelle,
pick a
where'd you go?
pace you can
Don't
keep
leave
up.
us.
Pace you can hold. Got us quieted down, Craig. We must
Yep,
be
good.
finally working.
Good job, guys. 15 seconds. We're at the halfway marker. Keep it going. Good job, Michelle. Work it.
Xavier, I see you taking your heart rate while still moving. Great job, buddy.
Connie, you said you were at 140 at 5 minutes?
We're going 87. That's a lot for you. Oh. Going up, so that's good. Keep it
Xavier, 87. That's good. And what were you at, Lenny?
160 the first time, 168 now.
Okay.
144.
Got it.
138.
All right, so we're at 10 minutes now. So everybody let's take another heart rate for 10 minutes. Connie, where you at?
144.
Okay. And Xavier just did his 87.
I'm 110.
110 now.
Pretty low for me.
That's for you?
Down for me.
Oh, good for you. What was your first name again?
Jerry.
Sherry?
Geraldine.
Jerry.
Jerry.
Got it.
We
110.
women with boys' names have to stick together.
Yeah.
I know.
Michelle, did you get yours?
130.
130. Good. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up, team. Keep it up. We're halfway. You want to keep the intensity there. We're working hard.
Don't forget to exhale. Don't forget to exhale. Exhale. Slowly. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3.
Good job, team.
Trying to calm down. Now I'm up to 156.
You're doing it right.
Must be doing something right. Still above ground.
Oh,
Xavier's playing the drums.
legs are moving.
Like it.
Keep it up, team. We're almost at 14 minutes. We're going to get our heart rate in just over a minute.
Craig, you must be bored.
Nope.
What kind of tune are you humming in your head while we're
I'll be back with you guys soon. I'll tell you about a new treatment. I'm going to do a video on it today, but I have peptides. So this is new. It's new to me. It may be old technology, but peptides are the building blocks of amino acids, and amino acids build protein in the right formula. When you get all 9 essential amino acids, you build proteins, and then proteins build muscle. So, all right, let's get our heart rates again around the horn. This is 15 minutes. Start with Lenny.
170.
170. Wow, good job. Connie?
176?
Oh, good for you. Okay. Michelle?
35.
135. Excellent. Jerry? And Xavier?
Xavier 70,
70?
77.
Oh, 77. Great.
What was it before? 87. I don't know.
Keep moving, team. Keep moving. Got 5 more minutes to go.
Wow. Really fast 20 minutes.
Yeah. You're doing it right if it feels like it's going by fast.
Are you breathing?
Yeah, breathe. Don't want to stop breathing. You'll pass out.
So what are the peptides doing again?
Oh, yes, thank you. Back to the peptides. So evidently so I ordered them online, and I had 3 people. Scott Hollenbeck told me about peptides and inflammation and tendonitis, and then I had another client of mine say his wife used them. And then we have a friend that's a nurse locally here, and I asked her about them. She's more of a natural, functional medicine person.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, peptides are fantastic. And she goes, I use the exact same ones that you just ordered. And I was like, okay, great. And I said, can you show me how to administer them? And she's like, absolutely. So I bought these syringes, needles, and then all the different things. And I'm not a big fan of needles at all. And the needle's only about a half an inch long, but it's like the thickness of a human hair. It's super thin, like crazy thin. And I usually pass out when I have needles and things like that. So keep it up, guys. Keep it up. We're at 18 minutes. You got 2 more to go. anyway, and so there's no downside to the peptides, but you inject them just subcutaneous right under the skin in the area that is inflamed, or where you have your tendonitis. And then there's another version of the peptides that you can inject right into the muscle, and it does something else. I don't have those yet, but anyway, so she showed me how to do it, and believe it or not, I said, well, I've been doing full ice bath submersion with my arms. And she goes, that is painful. And I'm like, yeah, it's really painful. She goes, if you can handle that, you won't even notice this. And
Yeah,
I was
there you
like,
go.
well, maybe. I mean, I don't know. And I can't believe it, but I injected in there, and it's not even like it doesn't even feel like a bee sting or anything like that. It's like it's like nothing. It's so amazing, but I'm only putting in 5 micrograms. It's not very much fluid either, but anyway, 3 times a day in each arm. And I just started 2 days ago. So we'll see. They say it takes about 2 to 3 weeks, and then that should take care of all right, guys, we got 30 seconds left. Let's push it for the last 30.
Really?
Whatever you've been doing, let's sprint, go hard for the last 30. Whatever you got left. Come on now. And then we're going to get our heart rates right after us. Keep it up. Keep it up. 20 seconds. Come on. You got 15 seconds. 10. Push it. Push it. Come on, Michelle. Push it. Push it. Push it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Good job. Get your heart rates. Good job, team. So, Lenny, as long as you remember it, you don't have to tell me.
Okay, so I stopped earlier than when you said, because I started earlier. So when I stopped at 20 minutes, it was 176. After a minute, it went to 160.
Ooh, breathe.
And the average power was, 102.
102. Okay.
Yeah, I just gotta get my breathing under control.
Yeah. Connie?
Oh, 169.
Okay. Got it. Michelle?
167.
Ooh, that's a new record for you. Xavier?
63.
63. Okay.
We're down.
And then Jerry, did you get yours?
130.
130.
Nice.
Excellent. All right, now we're going to take it again. It's been about a minute now. So let's everybody take it again. We'll do our 1 minute recovery.
I'm at 144.
144. Okay.
146.
Okay, that's Connie. Michelle.
139.
Okay.
Nice.
So, wow, that's great.
Mine was probably after a minute and a half to 2 minutes, Craig.
Concentrate on your exhale.
Yeah.
Just a little sip of air in your exhale. Little sip of air.
Thanks, Connie.
Xavier, what'd yours come down to?
60.
60. Okay. And how about you, Jerry?
89.
89.
Great job.
Okay, so we're still moving. We're going to continue to cool down here for a couple of minutes. We'll get our photo as well. But so here's some stats. So it looks like, Michelle, you were a 140, 130, 135, and then at the end, 167. So your average was probably 135, we'll say 140.
Okay.
Right. So you could put down the date, and then you could you kind of average what your heart rate was for the entire 20 minutes, and we'll just say 140. And then perceived effort, if you feel like out of a scale of 1 to 10, you know, how hard you went on that. Maybe you were at 8 or 9, maybe you were at 10. And then you might write down, like, what were you doing? Jogging in place, kind of a thing. And that way, then you have some record next month when we do this again to see, you know, what the comparison was. Maybe you're able to go harder. It's really difficult if you like, because we can't tell how far you jogged, or we only have one measurement, which is heart rate, which is better than nothing. But it's, if we had more data or something else to measure it against, it would be better. But whatever, it is what it is. And then for Xavier, you were at 87, 87, then 77, and then 63. So your average was probably, we'll say 70, probably 75, something like that. And then, of course, next time we do it, we'll do it on a Wednesday so you can have your bike. And I think that's going to be better to get the heart rate up and hold it there. And then, of course, Connie, you were 140, 144, 176, 169. So, which is incredible. So yours is probably, you know, 165, 170 probably was like your average.
And I was
then-
running before 147. I ran FTP when none of you
Okay.
guys were around.
Oh, nice,
So-
nice. And then Lenny, because she has a bike that has power, she was 102 watts.
So it said that I was at the power metrics, I was at K joules at 122. And then on the power chart, the average was 102 and the max was 176.
Oh, good.
So at one point I hit 176, but I saw it drop a couple times to like 80, 90, you know, and then I would get it back going. So 102 to me seems like a good.
No, that's a great, well, it's a great average. And then your heart rate, at the beginning, 160, and then you went to, I didn't have the 10-minute one for you. Then you were 170, then you were 176 at the end. So
Then she
Yeah.
was about falling off the bike because she couldn't breathe. Pushed a
Yeah.
little hard.
that was hard. That was good job.
That'll scare your doctor.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if I hadn't done that my whole life, even when I was a college athlete,
Yeah,
I would be freaked out by it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you've
But I
been,
know I start wheezing, whatever is going on in my lungs, and it just takes a minute to get it under control.
yeah,
Yeah.
you just gotta concentrate on that exhale at that point. Because you're
I
actually,
appreciate you reminding me.
and it cools it right down quick, doesn't it? It's really,
Yeah. I
All right,
don't
guys.
know if I'll be doing a daily two a day today.
oh,
Yeah. Yeah, that was a
Not
hard
unless
one.
I head straight for a swim.
So
I
for
know
those
the-
of you that do have the amino acids, you definitely want to take an amino acid after this, a dose of that, and water. This was a hard one. This was a time trial. You know, it's an FTP test. So this is one of the hardest things we do. It's the hardest thing we do, not in intensity, but in intensity and duration.
Okay.
The combination is really difficult. And basically what your FTP is you know now how hard you can push your body for 20 minutes. Right. And so that it's just kind of a gauge of where your fitness level's at. Ideally, if you continue to show up to the workouts and you're, you know, following along, your FTP will increase. You'll be able to have more power at the same heart rate, you know, or, you know, be able to go farther, or, you know, you'll be able to just increase your, what you can do in the 20 minutes. So
it's cool as
great show,
crap.
team.
It's cool as crap.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the training effect is awesome when you see your body getting stronger. So let's take our photo before we go today. Nicely done, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Got it. Good job, you guys. Congratulations. That was tough. A lot of people, when they hear we're doing FTP, they just don't show up because it is tough. And all you guys showed up.
I tried to talk you out of it. I did.
Yeah.
I know that was.
Thanks for trying to back me up on that, Xavier.
Yeah.
High five. High five, Xavier.
I thought we had. I thought we had that handled, and then all of a sudden there we are starting the FTP test. I'm like, I thought you guys got us. I thought you guys got us out of that.
I know we tried, didn't we? Okay, love y'all. Mean it.